Hi guys, I have an Empties video to shoot. I meant to shoot this I don't know, like a week ago. I don't know, it just never happened end of February. I also didn't do a February favorites just because it got away from me with going away like the second to last week before February being over. And then the last week of school last week was just crazy. But let's get into my empties. First thing I have is this Clear Care Triple Action Cleaning Solution. I use this to soak my contacts every night, and this lasted me exactly a week, which was how long I was gone for. For the first time ever, I had to follow TSA liquid rules, which so much more challenging than I thought it was going to be because I was only going away for 4 days flying-wise, and I didn't want to have to pay $50 round trip just for me to have liquids, so I condensed it, but it was more challenging than I thought it would be. Different story, different day. Next thing I have is the Garden of Good. This is from my soap box that I got. This is the Native Nectar Body Wash. This stuff smelled really, really good, and the body wash was really creamy, but I don't think I would buy it just because I have tons of body washes. I just can't stop smelling it. It smells so good. I have tons of body washes on deck for Bath & Body Works I need to go through before I can rationalize purchasing any more body wash. But this stuff was good, and I really did like how creamy it was. Also from my soap box, I have the Garden of Evil Make It Rain Whipped Cream. I love the texture on my skin. This got me like 2.5 bodies worth of lotion. But there is a scent in here, I don't know what ingredient exactly it is, that is just too much for me. When I put it on my whole body, it kind of made me nauseous. It was just too much of a good thing, I guess. But in the actual tub, I liked it, so I don't know. I also have this foil, which you're probably wondering, why do you have this foil? This had a soapbox sample. It was the Steam Me Up Scotty, which is like their version of like a shower bomb, not a bath bomb, but a shower bomb. I don't think I understood the purpose of this. I followed the instructions that I read online, and you're supposed to stick it like in the back part of your shower, so that way like it will not like wash away right away, but it'll use like steam to create some kind of soothing environment. I don't know. I didn't understand it. I don't think I would buy it, but it was it was interesting to try. I've never used like a Lush bath bomb, which I know people probably think I'm crazy if they've used them before. I'm not a big bath person. I'm a hot tub person. It's just easier for me to take hot tubs, and you'll find out in a minute why that is. But I don't know. I just don't know what the big hype is. Maybe because I haven't tried one. I might feel differently if I've tried one. I don't know. Next up, I have this Vasanti Brighten Up Face Rejuvenator. This came in a birch box. I've had this for almost 2 months. I feel like I've had this a while. It was a big sample. You don't use much of it, and I use it in the shower. I really liked it. I'm using a sample. It's a similar product that I got in my Ipsy bag, and it's not as good, but I'm not sure I need this stuff. I might change my mind, in a while, but I've got tons of face wash right now that I need to go through before, again, I can rationalize making this kind of purchase. And it's also expensive. It's somewhere in like the upwards of $25 range. So I'm not sure if it's worth that kind of money, but we'll find out in a few months as I go through more face products. I also have this Be a Bombshell eyeliner in Onyx. It is a felt tip. I've pretty much, of course, as I say that, used all of it. I can show you that I can get out of it, but when I go, like, that's more of what I'm getting. When I put it on my face, it doesn't have a good, long-lasting, it's like I'm really having to push down on it. It's not consistent. It's just not good anymore. I traded for a new one that I got, so I really like these. This is my first felt tip usage, but I really, really like it. Definitely would recommend this. Totally. Next up, I have one of those masks that I was talking, there's some hair on it, sorry about it. Mask I was talking about. This is the Green Tea and Ginger. This is a peel-off mask, and I will tell you that if I do this mask again, which I will because I just bought one, I will definitely put a headband in to keep all of like those little tiny loose hairs, short hairs out of there because they got stuck up all up in there, and it was kind of painful to get it out, but this cleared up my face. This was phenomenal. I was so happy that it's a really good product. I did it when I got out of the shower, so my pores were more open, and my face was clear, and it felt so smooth. So I would definitely recommend any of these masks, but in particular, this green tea one. I also purchased some of the CVS travel, just like a little 5-pack for my trip of makeup wipes. These are pretty decent. I will say, though, that I'm a rule breaker. I use these on my eyeballs, and these stung my eyes. So I think unless I was using like an eye makeup remover, like a liquid one, I wouldn't purchase these again just because they did sting my eyes, and that's probably not a good sign. I also have this body wash from Suave. It's the Creamy Milk and Honey Splash. I randomly got a coupon in the mail to get a free one of these, a manufacturer's coupon. I would love to get more of them. This was amazing. I haven't used a Suave body wash in a long time. Oh, the smell of this. I love it so much. This is definitely one that I'll repurchase, even though I don't need body wash. I need body wash like I need a hole in my head. But this stuff just, it smells so good. It's so creamy. You don't need much of it for a shower. My boyfriend really liked this smell. It's great, and they seem to have improved the formula. But it's so good. The other scents that were at my Walmart I didn't like as much as this one, so I recommend this particular scent. But yeah, big Suave right now. I'm a big fan of it. There's Dial came out with one that has like either frozen yogurt or yogurt in it. That interests me, but I haven't seen it come to my Walmart yet. But I definitely am on the lookout for it because that's really intriguing. From my hotel that I stayed in, I have this citron, honey, and coriander from Crabtree and Evelyn, I don't know how you pronounce it. This stuff smells exactly like the white citrus and tea from Bath & Body Works that I emptied last month, I think. Oh my gosh, when I put it on, I was like, whoa. I was like, this smells familiar. And I was like inhaling my skin until I could figure out what it was. And then it hit me that it was the white ginger and tea scent. I don't know if it's the coriander. That is what I really like about this. I love this scent. I will be heartbroken if Bath & Body Works does not restock that scent again because I absolutely love it, and I love this sample. I also have something really random, and that is 2 boxes of contacts. These are the ones that I use. The CooperVision Biofinity Toric. I have different subscriptions for my eyes, which is kind of a pain. I'm basically blind. Like if I take my contacts out, I'm not able to legally drive. I can't see things on chalkboards. It's sad. I wear these. These are month-long ones, but I take them out every single night. These are great. At first, I was afraid of them because I had only ever used the AccuView, but I really like these, and these lasted me 6 months each box. So, not bad. Whatever, they're contacts. I want the gift of sight, but God didn't give it to me, so I have to use contacts. Moving on up, I've got this little sample. It's a Dr. Lip Original Nipple Balm for lips. I got this from Birchbox. It was a small sample, but good God, it lasted me forever. I put it on every single morning and every single night for like a month and a half. I well agree that this is a good product, and I well say that it did keep my lips nice and moist and just all around refreshed. However, this sucker, there it is, has a chemical plasticky smell and taste. And it wasn't something that like, it went away in a few minutes. No, I could still taste it and smell it for a while. So I would definitely not get this. I also think this is comparable to Vaseline. I don't think it's anything better than Vaseline. And this thing is like 9-10 times the price of Vaseline. So I would just say use Vaseline. But definitely what did me in for it was the chemical taste and the chemical smell. But I'm a force be reckoned with when it comes with samples, so I was determined to use all of it. But really, I don't think it's that fabulous for all of the hype that it receives through Birchbox. I also have some of this Naked lotion sample. I loved the way this smelled on my body, but I will say maybe because it's getting warmer out, and by warmer I mean above 0, my body, it was too thick of a lotion that my body kind of felt clogged, like my like legs felt a little, like the pores on my legs felt clogged. I don't know if that's the right term, but it just, my skin didn't feel like it could breathe. So while I love the smell of it, I don't think that this is a fabulous lotion for my skin. I also have this, saddens me, I have a macadamia natural oil healing oil treatment. This came to me in a Birchbox almost a year ago. I got it in the really fabulous April Women's Health Birchbox, and it's lasted me that long. I use a small amount. I think I use like maybe a dime size for my whole hair. I love this stuff. Definitely something I'd be willing to purchase. I haven't gone to get it yet because I have a Big Sexy Hair soy healing treatment that I'm using right now, and it's like a vial about this size. It's not as great as the macadamia, but I definitely want to go through that first before I purchase this. But this was a great sample. It smells wonderful. I have the hair mask, and I definitely miss it. So even though it's expensive, I definitely think it's worthwhile. Moving on down, because I've got more samples to go through, I have this Soft Lips. This is an old one. Like, I keep coming back to it. I'm surprised I haven't just like full on lost it. Use the whole thing. It's the vanilla mint scent, and it's just good. I like the Soft Lips. I like to put chapstick on before I go to sleep, and that stuff was pretty good. I have this. This was a bath bomb from my soapbox. This is why I don't think I'm meant for baths. I was halfway through filling up my bath. I was sitting in the bathtub. I went to release my bath bomb. What happens to my faucet? Starts shooting out cold water, like only cold water. It's never happened to me in my entire life. So I had a cold tub because I wasn't going to get out and waste the bath bomb. So it wasn't relaxing. It wasn't soothing. I definitely think that in my next fortune cookie soapbox, I hope that I get another bath bomb so that way I can try it like in an actual hot bath. But it was like, I was sitting there and I was like, really? This has got to be a joke. This has got to be a joke. This is foolish. But whatever, we'll try again. Hopefully when the next soapbox comes. And this is another random one. This is a bag of elastics. I'm currently, with my Invisaligns, I am doing elastics on this half of my face to help pull my jaw back because I have an overbite and apparently it's problematic for my life. So I used all of these, which was really impressive that one, I didn't lose them, two, didn't lose the bag. Random question that I'll throw in here. Do you guys want me to do like a video just highlighting my process with Invisaligns, what I think about it? I'm almost halfway through my process. I started it back in September and now it's March. If you go back to earlier videos, you will be able to see a difference in my teeth. I hope. But if you guys want a video like that where I talk about just my experience with Invisaligns, let me know in the comments below because I'd be more than happy to share my thoughts every which way about that. But we'll move on. I have a Chic Quattro razor. Standard razor, just okay. I prefer the Dorco razors that I got hooked on ever since they sent me one that I reviewed a while back, which you guys can go check out. Few left. I have this cream soda, which was a smoothing cream. Awful. Made my hair feel thick, and like I would go like this, and there would be like a delay before my hair would go back down into place. Not a good product. Wouldn't recommend. This is my agave oil treatment from Birchbox. This smelled pretty good. I liked it, but macadamia, definitely a better healing oil than this was for hair. I have a Murad clarifying wipes for blemish-prone skin. This had no impact on my skin, and I do have blemishes, so that was kind of a bummer. And I only got one in the sample. I think it came from Sephora, so I really couldn't tell if it was effective or not after just one use, so not impressed. And then the last sample that I have is this wonderful, I think it's Desired by Dolce & Gabbana. This smells amazing. It was long lasting. It was good. I really liked this. I don't know if I'd purchase it. I don't know how expensive it is, but definitely something to look into. But it was a really nice scent, and it did last me a long time. It's lasted me like 2.5 weeks for this vial. So I don't know. All right, those are my empties for this month. I'm real proud of myself. My goal was to keep emptying more products just because I need to go through more products. But that's it for me, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.